the 1111 doorway, that will allow you to collapse space, collapse time, and actually get a sense of the most likely manifestation of parallel reality that may occur in any given so-called space-time coordinate location. Does that make sense? Thank you. And now, if you wish, there may be more sharing, questions, and discussion.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I was just, thank you so much for that meditation.
Thank all of you for you co-created it.
I was wondering if you could clarify. I was in it and I don't really remember much about, I'm visualizing doing it at home, and if you could clarify just a little more about the difference between when you're going down the spiral and then when you're going up.
Well, the main difference is what you bring back with you from the center.
Okay.
You go down with an intention, you come back with a result of that intention. And then you see how that result has changed what you originally started with.
Okay.
Does that make sense? That's the simple way to understand it.
Okay.
Is that sufficient? Or is there some other detail you wish to explore about that process?
No, that's good for the process.
All right. If you wish, just listen back to the recording as many times as necessary to get all the nuances of exactly what we said in the way we said it. You'll get it. You'll feel your way down the path. It will become familiar to you. The only reason it seems a little confusing or unclear right now is you're not familiar with that path. But as you journey down the spiral and come back, you will make your own way. You'll make your own markers. You'll make your own signposts, and you'll learn to recognize them and become familiar with that as your path, not just a path. And as you move through the different dimensions of it, you will actually be moving through different dimensions of yourself. And coming back out through other dimensions of yourself. And as you do that over and over again, you will eventually touch base with all the different aspects and dimensions in space and time that make up your personality and corporeal being. And you'll begin to see how your spirit relates to that, and you'll begin to understand, when you see how your spirit relates to that, what kind of original choices you made in being physical and what kind of core beliefs you may have attached yourself to in the experience of physicality. You'll begin to develop a new language for yourself, a new way of communicating with yourself. That's what this journey using this dimensional spiral will do. This is something our civilization created long ago, and we used to great effect to bring us as one tool to where we are today. Do you follow me? We are sharing this tool with you because now is the time we know it will actually begin to work for you, because your collective energy and individual energy is now in a place where you can actually adapt this. Does that help you?
That helps a lot.
Then pleasant dreams.
Thank you. Thank you, Bashar.
Time to get back in my body.
All right. Welcome back.
Thank you. This is not just quantum physics, but this is alchemy. This is...
It's all the same thing.
Yes. This is creation of miracles.
It's all the same thing.
Just amazing.
As I said, amazement will become the natural order of the day.
Thank you. One thing I would like to clarify, and this relates to the core issue, of course.
Yes.
Collapsing of space-time.
Yes.
And this is speaking quantumly, but of course it's just the... when we were going through that exercise, I saw 3 different parallel... as I was holding the diagram, I saw 3 versions of that.
Good.
At the same time, physically.
Very good.
Which is, yeah, it's very amazing.
Yes. More amazing, yes.
Yeah, and I guess my question is, out of those realities, we choose which reality we want,
Yes.
obviously.
Yes.
And I've gone through, with my life, I've gone through some very exotic parallel universe trips, but they were never conscious. They happened
Yes.
accidentally.
Yes.
How do we choose to either...
Well, this exercise is also designed to make that experience more conscious.
Boy, something happened. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yes. You see, this is why we had to wait till now to bring this tool in. It's actually going to start making some of you begin to actually consciously perceive the different parallel realities. And only now are you at the beginning of the point where you have the capacity to begin to integrate them in a way that will not drive you crazy.
And to consciously
Yes.
create that versus hallucinating it, which is really the same thing, different perspective.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Yes, well put.
Yes, thank you. It's all getting clearer now. The other thing is when you had talked before the break about, and this is the second thing with core issues.
Yes.
The lady brought up fear.
Yes.
And you brought up the Home with God book. I was up till about 2 a.m. finishing that book.
All right, thank you.
So it's very apropos. Of course, there's no coincidence.
No, thank you for your synchronicity.
Yes. And my question on that is,
Yes.
she talked about fear. Now, instead of going through all the layers and layers and layers, let's say, of all of our fears,
Yes.
what I came to the conclusion last night and also earlier today when you were talking about that, in relationship to that,
Yes.
is... Now, that book talked about death and how death is a form of ultimate creation.
Yes.
So if you look at it from that standpoint,
Yes.
I guess one of the greatest fears I have in most humans is the fear of death.
Yes.
So if you can transmute and transform the fear of that
Yes.
as a core issue,
Yes.
maybe my belief is that there's a way of transmuting all fears.
Yes.
Of everything.
Yes.
Correct? Like at the very core of the core issue of fear itself.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Completely and specifically. Yes.
Does that mean yes?
Yes. Well, maybe.
And that goes back to sea, this is the
yes.
sea,
Yes,
going up
yes,
and down
yes.
the sea. Yeah.
Yes.
And okay, so that makes sense.
Oh, thank you.
From the core,
We think so.
Yeah, the core of the core of the core of the core of the core issue.
It touches everything above it.
Because if you perceive the fear of dying as an ultimate form of creation, maybe in a different vibrational
Yes.
path,
Yes.
then if there's no fear of death, then nothing
Yes.
else, the vaporizes the fear of everything else,
Yes,
doesn't
this
it?
is why we began long ago, in your terms of time, the idea of delivering information about what we call the 4 laws. The first law being, you exist. That can't change. You may change the form of your experience of existence, but you will always exist in some form, and you will always know you're you. Always. That is simply a state of absolute now-ness. That can't change.
And that's how you collapse time.
Yes, yes. Because you understand that time is only created by you when you create a bunch of details in which they must exist in time.
Because there is no time.
There isn't really, although there's the experience of
Physical.
it. Yes. It is a way of simply holding on to all of the parts you view yourself as. But when you stop viewing yourself as a collection of parts and see yourself more holistically, then only one moment is needed to experience that. And time collapses into the eternal now moment.
Yes.
Yes. Does that help?
That helps a lot. One
Yes.
observation,
Oh, yeah.
the synchronicities. We talked about love as being the most ultimate, the most powerful force in the universe, the creation.
Well, it's not a force per se, but
Right.
yes.
It
It is the very substance of existence.
Right, and
It's the
about-
vibration of it.
and how that interfaces with the heart. And
Yes.
what I noticed today
Yes.
is that you're wearing red,
Well, the channel is.
The channel is wearing red.
Yes,
and
we
the
told
plants-
him to do so.
And the plants behind you,
Yes.
if you look at it a certain way, forms the shape of a heart.
Yes.
Two parts coming together. It's very
No accidents.
interesting.
Yes. We have never really been in a position to dictate to the channel what he should wear in the morning. But today was an exception. And he knew that the final piece of downloaded information was pick the red shirt. It will go along with the vibration of desire that will be discussed.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Is there further question?
Yes, there is.
All right, well, you may proceed.
Thank you. This is Hassan again.
Oh, again?
And again and again.
But never the same Hassan twice.
Never, yeah. I agree. I have 3 parts basically. First one is...
Oh, how orderly of you.
Thank you. I would like to share my experience.
Please.
The trip
Please.
we take, like diving in the ocean.
Yes.
First, I was on the surface. I was seeing blue skies, like some birds flying and everything. There was silver reflection of the sun
Yes.
on the surface.
Yes.
And I was in a solid oval, like a diving ship.
All right.
And then I was diving in and in and in and in. And when I reached the core, as you said,
Yes.
my ship like changed to be like spherical and
Alright.
transparent and everything.
All right.
And I could feel it. And then when I went back to the surface, I tried to reimagine the blue skies and everything.
Yes.
And the same as before, but I couldn't.
All right.
It
Very
was
good.
like always like purplish,
Yes.
violetish,
Yes.
and like the sea, the ocean turned into like
All right. Very good.
thick silver liquidish.
All right.
kind
We
of
said there might be
thing.
changes. Yes.
Yeah, so
Anytime you go to the core and come back up, there is likely to be changes.
and the thing is, I turned my lights on way earlier before you said.
That's all right.
So
That's all right. There is no right way or wrong way to do this. Your imagination is the best guide. We are only giving you the basic structure. Your imagination tells you in what order and at what pace is best for you. So by all means, allow yourself to follow your imagination. That's very good.
all right. The second part is I picked up on different energies.
Yes.
One of them, I have like 3 of them I want to mention first before I come to my question, but I do it fast.
Yes.
One of them was I live in Venice Beach in Los Angeles, and
All right.
whenever I pass by the boardwalk, I see a sign saying sidewalk market.
Yes.
And whenever I see it, something strikes me, and I say something will happen around that area and everything.
Yes.
So a few years later, we ended up living just on the corner of that
Yes.
place.
Yes.
Another
right.
incident is in Lebanon. I was used to drive by a street, and I always think something bad is gonna happen there.
All right.
And later on, the prime minister was assassinated on
All
the
right.
same street I
All right.
was feeling the feelings at.
All right. Very good. And
So my question now is,
Yes.
many times when I look at the clock, I see it's 11:11.
yes, synchronous doorway reminder.
And it always strikes me, and just want to know like the significance of it. Why
I just
always
told
see
you.
it.
The significance of setting up those kinds of synchronicities is to allow yourself to have markers to know that you are operating in the appropriate vibration at that moment that you need to be in.
All right.
Now, the idea of the other incidents, again, has to do with the concept that when you're in the appropriate vibration, time collapses. All space and all time are one, and when you pick up on the vibration that is going on in a particular area, that is the strongest vibration of the area, you can, by collapsing time in that way, get a sense of parallel realities that may ultimately manifest that you will participate in, or that you will come to know about. Because all those things happen all at once. So you were simply picking up on vibrations that were the strongest probability and likelihood of parallel realities that may occur in certain places because you are sensitive to that and able to be in the proper place, the 1111 doorway, that will allow you to collapse space, collapse time, and actually get a sense of the most likely manifestation of parallel reality that may occur in any given so-called space-time coordinate location. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Does that help you?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
I have one last thing.
Oh, one last thing. Yes, all right.
Which is kind of similar to an incident which happens with a guy called Joe.
A guy called Joe.
In one of your previous sessions,
oh, all right.
an encounter with a turtle named Lumpy.
Lumpy. All right. A lumpy turtle. Yes.
And it's similar in a way that he was encountering that with an animal. Meanwhile, I was encountering an interaction with flower bushes, basically.
Yes. How so?
My mom had an installation and she needed to get some yellow flowers from somewhere. And so I went there. There was several bushes, and so I was hearing as if them telling me something, you know, like each one of them says something different.
Yes.
Like the bushes in the back, they were saying, you know, we look very ugly, we're dying, we don't care, you can take from us, you know.
All right.
Blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, there is like one bush which was like by itself in the front, and it's very like alive and everything.
Yes.
And it was telling me as if, you know, stay away from me, take that one, take this one, you know.
All right.
And the thing is, I was following what the flowers were telling me, you know.
Yes.
It's not like I still insisted to take that, you know.
Yes.
So, I
All
don't
right.
know, also like...
How does the turtle figure in?
Well, it just was, as I said, similar in the sense that it was interactions with people, I mean, with species, no.
You are communicating with different life forms.
Yes, different than just the humans, basically.
Well, yes.
And
all life forms have intelligence in one way or another and can communicate. And again, because you have created for yourself a particular kind of vibratory frequency that collapses space-time, you are able to pick up on frequencies of communications in different bandwidths and interpret them and translate them into something you can understand.
all right.
So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Say hi to Lumpy. You have free will to assign meaning to life. You give life meaning. And when you give life a certain meaning, that's the effect you will get from that circumstance. Whatever meaning you put into something is the effect you will extract from something. So positive meaning in, positive effect out. Negative meaning in, negative effect out. This is just physics. That's all it is. It starts out neutral, but because of the way your civilization has been structured, you have been brought up to believe that certain things automatically mean certain things. And by having that automatic subconscious application, you don't even know you're doing it. You don't even know you're assigning meaning to things when they happen. You get certain effects and then sit there and scratch your heads and wonder why that happened. Why did you get that? Why do you feel this way? Why do you feel that way? It's all because of the definitions and belief systems you've been brought up to believe are true. And by assigning those meanings to all the situations in your life, you get a certain reflection. You get a certain kind of feedback, vibrationally. So, now is the age upon your planet where you're beginning to wake up to the understanding that you are creating your experience of reality, and that you are beginning to recognize that the way you do that is actually through your definitions of reality, your belief systems of reality. and getting in touch with what those definitions are and getting in touch with what those belief systems are is what will allow you to truly experience the changes you say you wish to make. Now, again, the idea is that when you truly have changed, it's not about whether the outer reality looks different, because every situation can actually serve double duty. It's about how you respond differently to that will really then allow your reality the best opportunity to reflect to you what it is you prefer, in effect, in energy, in your life. So the idea is not to gauge what's going on in you by what's going on out there in terms of your success, your barometer of success, but to simply choose what you prefer, what state you prefer to be in, and understand that if you apply that point of view to everything that is happening in your life, no matter then what anyone else's intention in those situations might be, the only effect you will get out of your life is a positive one if you've only applied a positive meaning to that situation. That's your ability, your free will to determine utterly and completely. The universe cannot contradict you. When you believe in something, the universe completely supports you. Absolutely always has, absolutely always will. There is never a moment you are not supported. But Bashar, I feel unsupported. Yes, I know. But you see, then, if you have a belief that you cannot be supported, the universe is supporting you in your lack of belief that you can be supported. That's the paradox. That's what you want to get a hold of. That's what you want to focus on, is the power of the paradox in the situation. First, you have to understand you are always supported. Believe me, if you just look at it logically, if you were not completely, utterly, and always continuously and constantly supported, you wouldn't exist. So, if you exist, you're being supported. The question is not, are you being supported? The question is, what are you being supported in? You will always be supported by the universe in your strongest belief, because you have been given free will, and the universe takes its cue from you. Utterly. If you want to believe in lack, I support you in your belief. Have all the lack that you want. That's how it works. But if you believe in abundance, the universe will not contradict you. It will support you as easily and effortlessly in the idea of your belief in abundance and creativity and love, as equally as it has supported you in any belief you may have had in the idea of lack and struggle and self-doubt. You see, this is the ultimate paradox. You are unconditionally supported, unconditionally loved, unconditionally. You are so unconditionally loved, you are even allowed to believe you are not unconditionally loved. That's how unconditionally loved you are. All that is loves you so much, it will still allow you to believe you are not loved if that's what's important for you to experience. It loves you that much, unconditionally. Look it up in your own dictionaries. It means without condition of any kind whatsoever. Bless you. Now, the reason we are discussing again these ideas, these concepts, is because as you change your frequency, as you expand your understanding of what reality experience can be, as we said, you open up to the possibility that there are other aspects of creation, other beings, other civilizations, other consciousnesses. And as you open up any idea, any desire at all to communicate with them, each will respond according to kind and according to what best serves the entire interaction. Now, yes. Of course, there are beings, many on your own planet, that certainly don't have the idea of high regard for others, that certainly are what you might call negatively oriented. However, you don't really need to worry about that so much in the idea of contacting other beings from other civilizations. Because those that have the capability in that sense of communicating you generally in this way will already have created a vibration within themselves that will be that which will only respond to that which will serve the best of all concerned. And only by being afraid of inviting in beings that will conquer you will you actually put yourself in a reality where you might have that experience. Although, again, it is unlikely. Because the idea of domination, the idea of conquering others, is a kind of vibration that is not very conducive to creating a link and a bridge to other civilizations, because we each actually exist in a completely different reality, in a completely different parallel universe. And those that are of a vibration to dominate may co-create with another civilization the idea of dominating them, and a civilization may create an idea of being dominated. But they exist in realities that don't consider the kinds of things you are considering now in your reality. That you are aware of and desirous of spiritual enlightenment. That you are aware of and desirous of consciousness awakening. In and of itself creates a frequency that makes it highly unlikely you will be vibrating at the same level as anyone who would want to create the idea of negativity and domination. So if you will put those ideas aside as belonging to another reality that has nothing to do with you, and recognize that you are always in control of what you experience in your reality, and that we are here by invitation only, and if you tell us to go, we are gone. Gone. Because we respect you. Then, the idea is you can relax into the understanding that anything you will attract that will help you in the direction of the expansion of your awareness will always bring with it only things that are part and parcel to the definition of that idea, and cannot bring with them things that are not of the same frequency. You cannot experience something you are not the frequency of, and vice versa. So the more you rise above the idea of fear, the less you create the opportunity for interacting with something that would feed off of that fear. That's, again, just simple physics. That's really all it is. Making a determination as to who you are, who you prefer to be, what state you prefer to exist in, and then simply recognizing the things that are germane to that state. They just go hand in hand. You cannot experience what you are not the vibration of. It's as simple as that. But if you contain the vibration of doubt, if you contain the vibration of fear, those are the things you allow yourself to experience in your reality. It's, again, as simple as that. But you are beginning to become more aware of this, and all of the different ways in which you are reminding yourself of this through all the different techniques, through all the different kinds of information being delivered to your planet now from all sorts of different levels, including yourself, to yourself. Then you will begin to understand more and more every day that you are, in that sense, forming alliances with aspects of your consciousness that already have alliances with other beings. And that as you move into becoming more and more of your core, true, essential, natural self, that core, true, essential, natural self operates on a frequency level that by definition is already part and parcel of a kind of reality that is what you say you prefer to have on Earth. And that by simply being more of yourself, you will bring that vibration down to Earth and manifest that idea more and more every way, every day that you take action in the direction of what you say you prefer.